Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America. And the Democrats, Jack Smith, and the Biden Justice Department are learning that the best laid plans of mice and men. Folks, before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. So it turns out the Supreme Court is actually putting a huge monkey wrench in the plans to prosecute and convict former President Donald Trump. Now, Jim Jordan appeared on State of the Union on CNN this Sunday with Dana Bash, and he explained how the Supreme Court is actually the ones that are probably have already put the kibosh on this case before it even gets started. And that's something not a lot of people know about. I'm going to let the representative explain it to you.
It is an extraordinary situation. The first ever U.S. president under federal indictment who could stand trial in the middle of his re-election campaign against a sitting president. The charges against Trump range from willful retention of national defense information to obstruction. And the indictment unsealed on Friday is detailed and stark, accusing Trump of illegally keeping highly classified government documents on America's nuclear secrets and military vulnerabilities, among others, in unsecured areas of his resort, and conspiring with an aide who is also charged to hide some of those boxes from his own lawyers to prevent them from fully complying with a federal subpoena. Here with me is the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, Jim Jordan. Thank you for joining me this morning, sir. So the indictment does say, thank you. The indictment does say, as I mentioned, the documents included U.S. defense, nuclear capabilities, potential U.S. vulnerabilities to a military attack. They were kept in unsecure areas like a bathroom, a ballroom, a bedroom. And the indictment says that Donald Trump lied to lawyers, his own lawyers, which resulted in false statements to the FBI so that he could keep those documents. Is all of that, any of that, acceptable to you?
Dana, the standard is clear. The standard is Navy versus Egan, a 1988 case, unanimous decision from the court that Justice Blackmun wrote the opinion, and it said the president's ability to classify and control access to national security information flows from the Constitution. He decides. He alone decides. He said he declassified this material. He can put it wherever he wants. He can handle it however he wants. That's the law. That's the standard. And Jack Smith can do all this 37 different counts and whatever he wants to do, but that doesn't change the standard. The standard that the Supreme Court in a unanimous decision said was that. He can classify and he can control access. He has the sole authority.
See, in the law, there's a thing called precedent. Well, the precedent's been set. The Presidential Records Act is very clear. So this prosecution is really more about mental gymnastics to try to bend and stretch something into something that doesn't exist. This is all a witch hunt, in my opinion, to get former President Donald Trump. I don't even think, I've said this before to you guys, I don't even think they want a conviction. I don't think they care if they get a conviction. Look, we all know that President Trump is probably never going to serve a day in jail, right? So this is all about character assassination before the 2024 presidential election. In my opinion, in President Trump's opinion, and in the opinion of a lot of others, what we're looking at here is basically election interference. And it's shameful. This should never happen in the United States of America, but it is happening. It's happening right before our eyes. But you have to wonder, even if they get a conviction, going by the Supreme Court precedent, if it gets back to the Supreme Court, is that conviction going to be overturned? Most likely, if you look at the precedent that's been set. So this is all an exercise in wasting taxpayer dollars to try and get a man they just hate. Folks, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Again, I'm Carmine Sabia. This is Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.